This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let's get right into the news. Well, Tekashi did an interview comparing himself to Tupac again. It's like, what is the obsession with people comparing themselves to Pac over the past 20 years? You had Ja Rule doing it, Tekashi, Troy Ave. So many people compare themselves to Tupac. That's just three off the top of the dome, okay? He said, what's the difference between me and Tupac? We both got convicted, and there's no difference. There's a huge difference, okay? First of all, okay, you're trying to compare the music video he did and all that kind of stuff, Tekashi, to Tupac's thing. It's totally different. And also, after that, you became an opera singer, okay? You cooperated, okay? So you're very different, okay? And, I don't know we don't know what was going to happen with Pac. Pac was playing a dangerous game where he was Crip, then he became a Blood when he went over to Death Row. I even saw an interview today from a member that was like working the door that night in Vegas, and he was affiliated with Suge and them. And Tupac kind of took it upon himself to become, instead of having the muscle take care of things, he took care of himself, which got him into a situation. He was young, had a lot to prove. A lot of people doubted him, and, they said, someone whispered in his ear, there you go, right there. And then he beat that guy up, and then we saw what happened afterwards, It's just, it could have been avoided. It was a really dumb situation that escalated, and really Suge Knight should have stopped him, Suge Knight should have said, yo, you're my artist, man. You're the money bag. You chill out, Sarah Molina, he said Tekashi said he rekindled everything with Sarah Molina, meaning like they worked out all the issues with the daughter and everything. And he said, we worked everything out. I'm giving her money now, and my daughter's not dumb. She'll figure everything out for herself. Okay. Next, we got 50 Cent and Young Buck going down memory lane. 50 Cent reveals that he was dating a boy on the low. And then there was a picture of him distancing himself from a fan. That, obviously the fan was, trans, So it was like, Young Buck was like, nah, I can't be around that. But meanwhile, you were, playing, you had a boyfriend. It was like, come on, man. So 50 Cent, I think Young Buck knew that when 50 Cent, that news broke, 50 Cent was never really going to speak to him again because, it was like, it's getting too weird, He already denounced G-Unit like 3 million times, and they took him back twice. And it's just like, how messy is Young Buck going to be? Young Buck's messy, man. Period. Messy. He said, if you're in a relationship with a blank, you like guys. That's a boy. It's a boy. It's cool, Buck. You're going to be big down in the bars. And then he says, let's see, big fan. 50 Cent, when you're comfortable with your sexuality, you move different. Yo, 50 Cent is crazy. The way he says different things. I think that Young Buck just went at 50 Cent because he knew that 50 would never take him back. 50 keeps rekindling this thing with Buck, but just let the guy go. Have him sign non-disclosures and stop talking about each other. Because you know what? I knew the Young Buck thing wasn't going to work again. He had already said FG Unit. Then years go by, he takes him back. It's like Young Buck needed the money. Okay, he was making money on the road, but not like the money he was making with 50 Cent. Should have never left. This is another thing that we get to. We're talking about Marquis. So this all relates. Why can't people just keep their mouths shut? Why did Marquis have to get in the middle of his mom and dad's issue? Okay? That's still your father. Your mom and dad don't like each other, and anybody could have realized that. He should have been able to realize that. He should have been able to maintain a relationship with his father because his father obviously supported him, gave him everything he needed. And, you know, when he started going against his dad, it's 50, you know, and I'm not saying this is right. Like, 50 probably should have been the bigger man and tried to mend things with his son. But by him doing that, you canceled yourself at any affiliation with your father, who's obviously a business guru, and you could have been involved in a lot, and you were his son, and he would have put you in a lot of great positions. You messed up your future, you know? And even if you had a bitter thing towards your father from what happened between him and his mom, you still got to benefit. You should still benefit from everything that was built, you know? Just doesn't make sense. So 50 Cent's Denounces says he never loves his son anymore. He doesn't love his son. He has no love for this. Pretty much pretends like his son doesn't exist. The first one, Marquis. Paid over $1.3 million in child support. Says he used to love him, but it's over. He gives all his attention to his new son now on Instagram. Oh gosh, it is just amazing, man. Let's see, Marquis, Shaniqua Tompkins. Yeah, really weird, man. And it's so public, you know, something like this shouldn't be public. You know, they're dissing each other publicly. It's just nasty, man. Lastly, we got Trap Boy Freddy. He was, I guess he was in a car accident, but Mo3 says that, nah, he got hit up. Now, Mo3, Yella Beezy, and Trap Boy Freddy, they, you know, Mo3 is against Trap Boy Freddy and Yella Beezy, okay? Dangerous, actually. A lot of incidents happens behind this. Trap Boy Freddy said, no more reckless driving for me. Gotta understand that life is precious and you know, and stuff like that. And Mo3 says, nah, he got hit up. And none of his homeboys are letting it. He's not letting any of his homeboys, like, talk about it. I don't know if that's true. It probably isn't. You know, Mo3, just... It's crazy, and it's actually a real situation. It really does need to get diffused, because honestly, that's a situation where somebody could really lose their life, you know? So, anyways, guys, that's all I got for the start. Well, it's really the end of the night for me, but the start of the day for you. It's JordanTower, JT News. I appreciate you guys. Hit that like button. You guys are amazing. You're going to have a positive day today. You're going to keep all the bad energy away from you, and you are going to stay consistent working towards your goals, because that's what it takes to make them happen. I appreciate you guys so much, and I will check you guys in the next one. It's JordanTower with JT News. Peace.